Don't tell me what I'm willing and not willing to do.
Tonight, on Broken Famous, former sitcom star Willie Ames.
Still act?
Used to, but I don't now.
Once a millionaire, now penniless.
Mortgage on the house?
There is no mortgage on the house. It's in foreclosure.
You owe $262,480.
All those bad deals, what do they have in common?
Yeah!
You're wrong.
And you're broke.
His financial life in ruins, Willie lost his home, his wife, and his relationship with his daughter.
I never knew you were proud of me.
Now he's got 7 days
Your assignment is to get everything sold?
to pick up the pieces and get his life back on track.
Not used to accepting help.
I'm Sarano Kelley, and I'm a financial coach. I make my living helping people hang on to their money. And lately, that's not been easy. There's a financial crisis raging across the country. Millions have lost their jobs, their homes, their dignity. Now imagine going through all that, but going through it as a public figure, a celebrity. A bad situation made more humiliating by the fact that it's out there for everybody to see. Tonight, I'm off to Kansas City, home to Willie Ames, a former sitcom star who's in deep financial trouble and a personal life that's spinning out of control. In 1 week, I'll give Willie the tools to turn his life around. If he follows my advice, he'll be on the path to a new life, and he'll be rewarded with a check for $25,000. If he doesn't follow my advice, if he doesn't accept the help that he so desperately needs, this is Broke and Famous.
Unpaid mortgage statement. Disconnection notice. So there's no phone, no heat, no electricity, but it gives you that good moody look, you know. I don't know if I can tell you who I am right now. Most of my life, people knew me as Willie Ames, and I've been in film and television for 40 plus years. I was fortunate and successful. I'm best known probably for 8 is Enough or Charles in Charge, playing the idiot. Hey guys, how's it going? Look what I got. The income was $1.5 million. Life is pretty grand when you're making good money like that. That's the old Charles in Charge cast jacket. This is the old 8 is Enough Letterman's jacket. They're pretty cool. After that, I struggled looking for work. There was no money coming in. But in your head, you're making 1.5, and you're spending like you're making 1.5. So I ended up borrowing against everything I had. Right now, there's no job, no bank account, no wife, no child. I never dreamt it could have gotten this bad, ever. This is my wife and I on our wedding day. When she said that she wanted a divorce, those were the words I was confident for 25 years I would never hear.
When all the work stopped and it all just kind of shut down, he just came undone. He just couldn't get out of bed. He could not get out of bed.
This is one of my favorite pictures right here.
The way that Willie handled money drove me insane. And I can't live my life like that, and I'm not teaching my daughter anything by living like that in front of her.
I don't really know what's gonna happen. I've only talked to her, my daughter, twice in the last 6 months. She was the light of my life, that little girl. I miss her, and I have real fears. I don't want to have us both be sorry that we missed out. Car?
My mom and I decided to leave 6 months ago.
Hey, it's me, it's Dad. Will you come out and talk to me?
It got to the point where her and I were selling our favorite books for groceries.
Har, if you're there, I just want to talk to you, that's all.
When my senior prom came around, I had to buy my own dress. You can say I'm sorry all you want, but if you don't change how you're living, I don't feel like it means anything.
Again, no luck. My head's still spinning. One day you're a husband and you're a father and you're a homeowner, and the next day you're not. Hi there. I am losing my house because of an inability to pay, because I had to file bankruptcy.
You owe $262,480. Only way you're going to keep your house is to come up with the money.
No, we won't refinance you. No, we won't lease it to you. And you need to be out in 6 days.
We can't help you.
No, I understand. I appreciate it. I have no idea what I'm going to do. The fact of the matter is I'm flat-ass broke. But when it comes to survival and overcoming, I can be a tough. This is Manny. This is Mo. I love to hunt. My idea of a really great time is to find the biggest, meanest, toughest animal, kill it with a sharp stick, and have him for dinner. Good morning. You know, I don't have the money to go out and buy prefab rotisserie chicken, so I just do it myself. This is urban survival at its best. I need to know how to find a direction as to who I am, what I'm good at, so that I never end up in this situation again. This is not my life.
It's always interesting that people who are broke don't seem to live in places where people look very broke. My mission with Willie Ames this week is to have him actually finally get his act together, and I'm not talking about acting. I'm talking about his money and his life.
Hey.
Willie.
How you doing? When I first met Sarano, nice suit, well put together. I don't know that this guy's gonna get me at all.
I must say, I've been looking forward to meeting you.
I'll tell you right up front, I hate attorneys, I hate managers, I hate coaches. Are you all of the above?
I'm in one way or another all of the above.
Okay.
You know, it's always funny. I always know that the people who act the toughest always feel the most inferior. Willie, you're gonna have to sell that to somebody else because you're not selling that to me. You don't need to like me. This isn't a liking contest. If we like each other, that's awesome. If we don't, as long as you get the results that you want, I'm fine. My job is to get this train wreck back on track. Is that a deal?
Fair enough.
He's got to have a job. He's got to have a place to live. He's got to be able to take care of his daughter. When you don't have the fundamentals handled, what else is there to build on? Okay, let's get started. I got a blank board. Let's take a look first at your bank account.
I don't know whether the guy's full of or not, but let me just say he's got a long way to go if he's gonna pull me in.
What's in the bank?
Probably negative 60.
The first thing that I knew that I would have to do is what I would call like bust him up. I had to get him to really look hard and deep at his finances. The fact that the lights are out, this is not mood lighting.
No.
How much do you owe electricity?
Probably 900 bucks. Gas, 1,100.
The mortgage on the house?
There is no mortgage on the house. It's in foreclosure.
Do you have health insurance of any sort?
Look, of course I don't have health insurance. How the hell am I supposed to do that? Where do you buy health insurance if you can't afford electricity?
This ain't working. What got you there?
I got into a business deal with a guy who likes to hunt. He wanted to do a hunting show, so we agreed to go into business. The money that he said he was going to put up to take care of my expenses while I built the show
Right.
never showed up. So I started borrowing against my house, and I ended up filing bankruptcy.
But was that your first bad deal?
Did I make some bad business decisions? Absolutely. Have I been looking for work? Yes. You think I want to see this?
Yeah, I think you're that self-destructive. I
You're
think
wrong.
you want to see that.
You're wrong.
Well, I'm wrong, and you're broke. Willie to me is like a little child. Mature people don't make those kinds of decisions. You haven't focused on this, right?
So now you're saying I'm stupid.
When is this guy gonna realize that he is responsible? All those bad deals, what do they have in common? What do they have in common, Willie? You!
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, you!
Don't raise your voice.
Hey,
to me.
listen, I
Don't
Nobody
raise
had
your...
raised their voice to you before. We wouldn't be here right now. When I yell at Willie, that's because I know they're trying to avoid me. That's a bunch of bull. So what did you spend your money on?
Taxidermy. Tattooing.
When was the last time you got a tattoo?
2 days ago.
Let me see the tattoo. Here's a guy who really should be taking care of his savings, his investment, and he's out getting tattoos? Do you realize that all your investments are on the outside? It's stupid.
Kind of up in it. Looking at the harsh numbers wasn't so difficult. Looking at why those numbers were so harsh was difficult. Because it gets back to you.
The first thing we need to do is we need to raise some capital. That chair you're sitting on, the animals, the TV, everything. Like a big garage sale.
Sarano mentioned some sort of a sale. I didn't like it. I didn't want the whole frickin' world in my front yard pawing through my memories. Do I want to do it? No. Am I willing to do it because I'm desperate enough to want to learn? Yes.
He's got so little time to be able to get a job, get a place to live. Willie, if he doesn't pull it together, he will be homeless. You stick on my program, you do it my way, $25,000.
All right.
So let's go. Willie needs money in his pockets and he needs money fast. When you got minus $60 in your bank account, a couple of $100 or a couple of $1,000, it actually helps. Now that's something that we can sell. How much do you think for the telescope?
You know, I have no idea.
I wonder how much we can get for the TV. What about selling that?
Straight to the heart. I was scared to death.
So this?
It's not for sale.
It is for sale. You know how I know it's for sale?
How?
Because you told me how much money is in your bank account.
I was afraid of what was going to happen to me emotionally because I think liquidating those things was going to confirm the liquidation of my family. We're selling all this stuff.
Yeah.
What am I replacing it with?
You're going to replace it with a whole new life. Your assignment is to get everything sold?
My neighbors were there to help. I was afraid I was going to lose my dignity.
A serious man would do whatever was necessary.
Don't talk to me about serious.
All right, here we go. Let's go. First thing was a garage sale. We really didn't have any other way to make immediate money.
Sarano wanted to do this. I did not understand how fast things were happening. I'm dreading this. I did not want to be out in front of the people in my front yard. I was afraid I was going to lose my dignity.
So here we go. Look at this.
Oh my.
Thank you.
Awesome, Willie.
How much on that, Willie? We're your friends.
My neighbors, they were there to help. I was very touched.
Your assignment is to get everything sold? All right, let's go to work.
You like them?
Yeah,
How much you like them? 75 a piece.
it's a deal.
Take 100 for these for my son.
Absolutely.
How much do you want?
I think $200. We'll take it. I don't know who's taking money. My God, it was out of control. That's a pretty nice deer for 75 bucks.
Buying this from Willie Ames means a lot to me. The guy's struggling, and I'm glad to help him.
Oh, thank you. I hate taking money.
Willie, I want you to take charge, Willie. Take charge.
And they were like, how much is this? How much is that? What is this? How much is that? People would just come up and shove a wad of bills in my pocket. And I'd go, what was that for?
I'm done.
560? Oh, Willie, go 580? Good deal.
I don't know.
We'll do it.
All of a sudden, Willie was haggling, negotiating. These were all the things that he avoided, sometimes with multi-million-dollar contracts, and now he's doing it over, a DVD.
Right there? All I knew was women wanted me to sign their breasts, and they were shoving money in my pocket.
Don't wash it, though.
Never.
There you go.
Woo! Thank you!
Thanks for being so kind.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's count it up. You take half and count, I'll take half and count. 19.
Seeing a wad full of cash does not impress me. What impressed me was people's generosity. There's $350 here.
That's 700. All righty then, let's keep going.
There's this. Hang on a second.
So you start off the day with...
I was probably overdrawn by about 60 bucks.
So let's take 60 away from 5,385. A garage sale solved actually 2 problems. $5,380 will help Willie to get a place to live. I will see you tomorrow. And Willie also needed to let go of his belongings so that he could really begin a new life.
What the just happened to me? I was in a house that had a lot of memory for me, with all of the things around me that made me feel comfortable, that I could use as a distraction for what was going on. Suddenly those were pulled away. I didn't want to dwell on the memories that had gone out the door. It's gonna be a long night.
So here we are. New Willie, new day. He's got money, which he didn't have before. But I knew there was something wrong right away. He was in worse shape than I thought.
I haven't really even addressed the money. I haven't even looked in the box. I haven't allowed that to hit me yet. I'm still, I'm still trying to process everything.
You have been through a lot. You're shedding a lot.
It's difficult stuff to let go of.
The objects, they'll show up like issues. They're not the issue.
It's got to be about something bigger.
Yeah. I knew that just getting rid of the furniture wasn't enough. That Willie was going to have to come face to face with the train wreck that his mismanagement had caused. His relationships. When was the last time you talked to your daughter?
Don't with my daughter in this. I don't want to cement the door shut by continuing.
It has already been cemented shut. You are kidding yourself.
You come in thinking you're going to talk about money, and you're not. He was ripping open huge scabs.
You're not serious. Do you know how I know you're not serious? Because a serious man would get a sleeping bag and sleep on the street outside of his daughter's house until she showed up. A serious man would do whatever was necessary.
Don't talk to me about serious. And don't talk to me about what I would do for my family.
Then show me.
Because you don't have
then show me.
Clue.
Does Willie really have what it takes to change? I haven't been sold yet.
But don't tell me what I'm willing and not willing to do. Because you don't really know me.
Does she? Have you done everything that you can to show your daughter that you love her?
I have tried to do the best I can.
I didn't mean any disrespect. I'm also not going to take a line of bull.
That's fine.
You told me you're determined. You will show me.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. I've never had anybody confront me on that level. Sarano's on a mission.
And when she gets that you're that determined, loving her, I'm very clear about which way it will go.
Good enough.
All right, Mark, get set, and
Bye.
go. See ya.
This job, easily mine.
Willie Ames' life is in the toilet, and he's going down really fast. I got 7 days. I can't afford to dance with this guy. I've got to go talk to his former wife. Hi, are you Melo?
I am.
I've got to understand what's really going on.
So you're working with Willie?
Yeah, and know that Willie can be a little bit difficult sometimes. He's hard on himself.
I know he is.
And that must have been hard on you.
Willie's not a bad man. I want to, say that. He's a passionate man. But he will butt heads. Willie does what Willie wants.
So in order to be able to really help Willie, I need to be able to ask you some pretty personal questions. What were the issues with Willie? He's ended up broke. Like, how did this show up financially?
Willie does not know how to manage money. Having no money, he would go out and buy $300-400 worth of cigars. Now you've dug a bigger hole. My only thing was, do not, I'm begging you, take a second out on the house. Anything but the house. We'll sell the cars, we'll do anything, but let's leave the house. Took a second out on the house. He gave everything away.
So, of course, when I talk to Malo, I discover not only does he not want to listen to me, but after 25 years, he didn't listen to her.
So I'm going to ask a very difficult question, which is, what would it take for you and he to be back?
Between the two of us as man and wife, I am a healthier person, separated from him. I know I couldn't change him. If he really sincerely put his mind to it, he can do anything, but he is his own worst enemy.
It's extremely hard for me to see Willie going through this. By the same token, I have to be set free from worrying about this man now.
I will worry from over here as a friend, but not that close. It's too much.
The lack of stability in the finances was just devastating for his family.
He'll do well. He'll do very well.
I hope so. I hope so.
Next step, Willie needs a job. Morning.
Morning. I have to be honest. Sarano telling me how money and mismanagement of it really affected my family. Come on in. Was trauma room surgery.
We need to get a job, Willie.
Sarano, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I am right now. I really don't.
Willie, clearly you have passions. What are you good at?
I love the outdoors. I'm good at the outdoors. I'm good at that kind of thing. I'm a good survivalist. I spend time in the woods. Why not be an adventure guide? I've considered taxidermy. I understand the hunting process. I know some people that make good money at taxidermy.
He wants to do adventure guide or taxidermist. He got 2 shots to do it his way. Otherwise, we do it mine.
Hey, Cindy. How you doing?
Good, good.
Good. My taxidermist, she runs one of the best schools in the country for taxidermy, and so I thought I'd go and see what's it take. I'm really trying to figure out what to do.
Why don't you try your hand at being a taxidermist?
What do the classes look like? Like, how much do I have to come up with?
If you go through the full course, you're probably looking close to about $20,000. As far as equipment goes, another $25,000, $30,000 in equipment.
The reality of how to get started and what it takes was a shock. Give me the average taxidermist income.
About $35,000 a year.
When she said, you know, you're gonna spend $100,000 to make 35, I can't see it being in the cards. I'm quite frankly pretty bummed. All right.
Willie needed that reality check. Willie needed a job where he could make money right now, fast.
Willie Ames.
Yeah,
wow.
I guess.
You're really here to apply and talk about an adventure guide job. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I was very pumped when I went in to have the interview. When I'm outdoors, I'm at my best.
Willie, I'm a little shocked, I'll be honest. Why are you here for this job?
Well, I've spent most of my life doing that sort of thing.
So physically, are you able to do it?
Absolutely.
We've got on property a high ropes course. We gotta head out there, see what you got.
Okay. 30 minutes he gives me to complete 5 obstacles. Bring it on.
Your mark, get set, and go. See ya.
Okay.
You're doing good, Willie.
All the climbing stuff was fairly easy, although I was running out of time.
I need this job! Oh, watch your rope there, bud. Better hurry up. Gotta speed up. And I can do this. jump!
I'm not 20 years old anymore. But if I'm still that active, I'm still that adventurous. I don't think he could have done that course any better, to be honest with you.
Willie, you know, there's some things that I saw that were really positive. Your spirit came out for sure, but you gotta have more experience.
I got you. Truth of the matter is, I don't have enough experience to get that kind of a job. And that hurts. It's just a long day. This whole process of getting a job is painful.
We need a job that has new meaning for you.
I'll tell you one other thing that I know I'm really good at. Woodworking. A lot of what you're seeing in this house I did. I dream sometimes about, like, if I could have a little shop and everything I make goes in the front window, there's a sense of accomplishment. When you're done, you can look at it, and it's something that people can appreciate.
He's talking about woodworking, and he lit up like a Christmas tree. I almost feel like that's what he really always wanted to do. So I brought him to this construction site. I see this as being a chance for you to enjoy what you're doing. You just get to be you.
Wish me success. The job that Sarano had for me, it's working with wood. That is a huge plus for me. I mean, I love it.
John Scobie with Brett Midwest.
Nice to meet you, John. How are you?
All right.
Well, you got a job for me?
Yeah, we're gonna have you come over here and build a little bookcase for us. Just a slide in unit.
You just want this to be an MDF cover, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I'll go to work.
All right, I'll be around.
All right. I'm excited by this. I'm excited by having the opportunity to prove myself. I wanted it to be perfect, you know, and at the same time, I had to think speed.
How's it going?
Oh, you know, it's going. So far, so good.
Sounds great.
All right.
We'll be back in a bit.
I felt really, really good, and the whole week came into focus.
I've been an actor for over 40 years, and I'm suddenly not an actor. I think we're good to go.
But you know what?
I love working with wood.
Looks good to me.
The bottom line is, I needed to prove myself, and I did.
I'll go out to my truck and grab paperwork, and let's go talk about what it takes to get you hired. We'll start you out at $14.50 an hour, including benefits.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
Thanks.
It feels really, really good to have a job.
How did it go? How did it go?
I got it.
Yes, sir. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I got it. Now listen, carpentry, it's with my hands. There's room for advancement. There's a paycheck. And you know what? I deserve it.
He's got a job, which is critical. But now he's got to find a place to live. That's next on the list.
Come on in. Look at this. Really well done. It's got a nice view. A wood-burning fireplace.
How much does it cost?
A little over $1,300 a month.
I'm gonna have to deliver a blow.
I felt like I was never good enough.
You have always been what I'm so proud of.
Okay, so we have the cash, we have the job. Next step, we gotta get a place to live. So you ready to downsize from a 4,000 square foot house into something that's much more realistic for you to afford?
I got a feeling, ready or not, here you come. Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent.
Holy cow, this is nice.
Very nice.
Look at this.
So we go into this rather swank apartment. The second that I walk into the place, I know that Willie can't afford it.
This is awesome. Really well done. It's got a nice view. Office area, a wood-burning fireplace, which is something that calms me down.
As we're going on, I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to deliver a blow. How much does it cost?
A little over $1,300 a month.
Are you sure that that's realistic?
Sarano, you bastard. It's not right for me now, but I can see it being right for me in the future.
What was amazing was to see how quickly he got, that this really wasn't where he would start from, but it certainly was where he could get to.
It's awesome, though, isn't it?
Nice.
It's beautiful.
This is nice.
Beautiful place.
We had to go somewhere that was more affordable for the actual life that he needs to lead.
Right up here.
Pretty in the snow.
It is pretty in the snow.
Look at this. That's old school crown molding right there.
What I began to see when I walked around that apartment was that it wasn't some place that you end up.
I mean, as far as the bedroom size, it's not bad.
It was really something that would be comfortable.
I mean, that's a big balcony, really. Trees everywhere.
And reasonable.
This place is $760. Excellent, man. What's wrong with living under your means? So I'm waiting for the decision.
I'm gonna do it.
Come on, there we go.
I'm gonna do it.
You know, I can't tell you how good it felt to actually see progress. Next time he has a lot of money, it'll mean a lot more to him. You know, I gotta tell you, I'm very proud of what I've seen in just, I mean, really a very short period of time. I just want you to know the first 2 months are gonna be on me.
Sarano, the man's nothing if not surprising, but that was just too generous. I won't let you down. I won't let me down.
Yes, more important.
Thank you.
I'm not used to accepting help.
This has been just way more than I ever expected.
I'd be lying to you if I didn't say that there weren't some moments where, you know, I was worried that maybe you wouldn't actually follow through. But you allowed me to help you. I know that when someone is willing to make the hard investments first, that whatever you add to that is actually going to be a benefit. Willie, this is a check for $25,000, and it has your name on it. First initial portion of this is really about you paying all your bills on time. So it's really okay to make an investment in yourself. If you want to take some portion of this and, you know, put into the wood shop as an initial investment, I think that's great.
The big check. Each one of those numbers on that check represents another way that I can take better care of myself.
It's not about the amount. You know as well as I do, this is not going to change your life.
No.
This to me represents for you a roadmap. So here you go.
Thanks, man.
You got it, bro. Hey, actually, you know what? One more thing.
This is one last thing. I'm not sure I was really prepared for what he had in mind. We pulled up to a little house, and I realized it was where my wife lives.
At the root of this entire thing for you really was family.
Yeah. I didn't know how my wife would react. I was terrified.
There's no question in my mind, man. You've changed. And I don't think she could expect that.
I'm nervous, but go ahead, whatever you think.
All the lessons had led to this point, and now it was time to make those lessons pay off where it matters the most.
Hi.
Hey.
Good to see you.
So, we're ready for a big day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw Melo stick her head out. There's real hope. Real fears.
Come on out, partner.
And I was now in a position of asking as humbly as I could muster to be a part of that life again.
Yeah, baby.
How you doing? You know, really sure what I'm supposed to say. I'm sorry, you know.
I know you are. I mean,
And it's not gonna fix itself in a couple of days.
right.
But I'm learning. What I want is I want to keep learning, so that, you know, maybe we can. You know, maybe we can repair some of this.
I will always love you, and I want to always be in your life. but you're an extreme guy. I want peace, just peace. And I want you to have peace. I want to go in a different direction. I want a smaller life.
I know. I've been telling Melo I love her and I want to protect her and I want to take care of her and that I would do anything for her for over 25 years. But my actions told her differently.
All of a sudden, his daughter comes out. She hasn't talked to Willie for 6 months. I'm thinking to myself, here we are. This is the moment where it all matters.
Hi, sweet cake.
Hi. Hey, how are you? Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I know that this is that moment where I've got to believe in Willie and that all I can really do is trust that he's learned enough, that he's able to do what he knows is really the right thing.
Thank you for coming out.
You're welcome. Can I talk to Dad alone for a minute? Is that okay? You know, when we first moved out, you were in such an angry place. And I felt like you had a lot of anger towards me. I felt really like I was never good enough to hold your attention ever since I was little. I remember when I graduated, you said you were proud of me. That it meant a lot to me because I never knew.
When Harley said that, I realized that I allowed my financial situation get in the way of me actually feeling other people. I have always loved you. You have always been what I'm so proud of. I look at the girl that's standing in front of me and you're smart and you're articulate and you're strong. And I realized I had nothing to do with any of it.
Oh, you did.
No. I want to ask you to forgive me, but I don't expect it.
I forgive you.
Thanks, baby.
I believe that Willie has changed for the rest of his life and that his daughter was able to feel that.
Thank you.
Willie has a home, a job, and relationship with his daughter. Mission accomplished.
After Sarano left, everything changed. You're lucky if I can remember how to even tie a tie. After Sarano left, everything changed. I started work right away. It's a good, steady paycheck. It's fun, you know, I keep the guys laughing. My craftsmanship is improving. Sarano nailed it on the head. This is home. This is the first real apartment I've lived in. It was good to be able to kind of throw myself into doing this place, kind of making it my own. I did all the wall treatments to kind of look like suede, and I think it came out pretty nice. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Harley and I have gotten along great.
How have you been?
Good. Financially, Sarano's helped me a lot. I have a good, stable job. Things have simplified quite a bit, and I like it that way.
Simple life is the best type of life.
I feel very comfortable about where we're going.
Yeah, I do too. New start, you know?
Things have gone so well that I've saved up some money to give you to help you with your college fund.
You don't have to do that.
But I get to do that.
Dad, this really means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me to be able to do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome.
Believe it or not, Willie's story doesn't end there. After I left Kansas City, I had a few friends keep track of Willie there to make sure that he stayed with the program. You won't believe what happened. His life took a crazy turn, and I mean crazy.
When Sarano introduced me to some guys that understood finances, that could oversee the $25,000 that I was given, I was scared to death of money. I never learned anything, Tom.
When we first met, we talked about where his passion might be.
When I look at what's going on in our country right now with the economy and everything, if I can inspire some other people, people can start over.
It was clear that his passion was to help other people not experience what he did.
Tom really encouraged me to study equity option and to become a financial advisor. You know, and I kept thinking, really? Really? Me? You think I could be good at it? I had no idea what I was getting into. Getting this stuff into my head so I can pass this test. Without question, the most difficult task I've ever undertaken. Studying 8 to 10, 12 hours a day. And that's been my singular focus for the last 9 months.
The corporation has 5 million shares outstanding.
It is wild. I had to have somebody teach me how to use a calculator. I was a teen idol. I didn't need to know anything. I didn't need to be good at anything. I just needed to be cute.
The principal times the interest rate.
I spent all of the holidays and my birthday and those days alone just trying to memorize every line. And there were those days where I just thought there's no way.
Is it a pass?
That means I passed my exam.
That's awesome. Oh my God. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you.
Yeah, you know, look at me, Wall Street. Oof.
Yeah, I can do this.
You know, I didn't burn up the building with my score, but I was above the national average, so that's good.
I think about it and I just think this is nuts. This is nuts.
Well, I have my first day coming up.
You do?
Yep.
I guarantee you there's gonna be a lot of people out there that are like, this is a total sham. It's not. I put in the time and I learned it.
I'll be lucky if I can remember how to even tie a tie. That's how long it's been.
Wearing a suit and tie has never been a part of me, but it will become part of me.
Good luck today, man.
I won't let you down.
Glad to have you here.
All right, thanks, Rick. I'm gonna go work with Waddell and Reed. The total assets that are being managed there are in excess of $50 billion.
I'm Willie, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I am so happy that this happened the way it did. You know, when I started this whole thing, I had negative $60 based on my bad habits.
That's it?
Those days are over. I was broke before the rest of the country, you know, and to really get starting over from scratch.
This Willie? I was just looking over a portfolio strategy.
I have something here and I have some life experience that I can pass on, and I can make a difference.
I'm looking at the 10-year allocation shift for a hypothetical growth portfolio. Actually, I feel pretty good about it because I actually understand what it says, and that's good.
You gotta rush, Willie. Make it, you gotta hurry up. Gotta speed up. Willie, I don't know if you're gonna make it on the time. Watch that pole shake a little bit, Willie. How you feeling up there? That next step, it's a big one. A lot less wobbling as you go a little quicker with it. Well done, Willie. Well done.
Thanks, brother.
Nice.